Good day. My name is Nuhu Abubakar Sadiq. I'll be taking you computer studies. Our topic of discussion today is basic computer operations. Let us look at the topic outlines. We are going to start with description of the booting process, types of booting, components of the Windows desktop, running an application program. In this case, we are going to look at Microsoft Word. The process of shutting down the computer is the last thing we are going to look at. Description of the booting process. Booting, also known as booting up, is the initial set of operations that a computer system performs when electrical power is switched on. The process begins when a computer that has been turned off is re-energized and ends when the computer is ready to perform its normal operations. Description of the booting process is performed on steps. Steps taken during normal booting process. Step 1. The basic input-output system, that is BIOS, is activated. Step 2. A power-on self-test, that is paused, checks attached hardware. Step 3. The operating system loads into memory from boot device. Step 4. Configuration and customization settings are checked. Types of booting. We have two types of booting. We have cold booting, and the second one is warm booting. Cold booting. Cold booting is done while starting the computer after it has been off for some time. That is, when the computer parts are cold. Warm booting. Warm booting means booting the computer without putting off the supply of electricity. That is, when the parts of the computer are still warm. This is to restart the computer system that is already in use. Components of the desktop. Windows desktop has the following components. We have the start buttons, we have the background, we have icons, we have taskbar, we have Windows notification area, we have the date and time. Icon. An icon is a small graphical representation of a program. As we saw earlier, a taskbar. The taskbar is the row at the bottom of the Windows screen where all currently open applications or files are listed. The background. The desktop background lies behind all of the other components on your visible desktop. The desktop background is an active component of the user interface. Running an application program. In this case, we are going to start Microsoft Word. MS Word or Microsoft Word works on Windows at its operating system. To get into the working environment of MS Word, follow the following steps. Step 1. Click the Start button on the Windows desktop. A list of menu items appears. As seen in this diagram. Step 2. Move to Programs on the menu. A submenu, which is a list of application packages and other programs in the system, appears. This is the menu and this is the submenu. Step 3. Click Microsoft Word and a working page of Microsoft Word appears on the screen. That's when you click Microsoft Word, this is the Microsoft Office working page that will appear. With this page, the user then start typing into the computer, and this shows on the page. Once you start typing, it is going to be shown on this white background of the Microsoft window. Shutting down the computer. The process of shutting down the computer are outlined in the following steps. Step 1. Press the Windows key on the keyboard or click Start button. Step 2. Click the Shutdown button. Alternatively, you can follow these steps. Step 1. Press Alt plus F4 to get the shutdown window screen from your keyboard. Step 2. On the box that appeared, select Shut down the computer. Step 3. Click on Yes. Summary. At the end of this class, we were able to 1. Describe the booting process. 2. List the types of booting that we have. 3. We are able to identify some components of the Windows desktop. 4. We are able to run an application program, in this case, Microsoft Word. And finally, we are able to describe the process of shutting down the computer. Assignment. 1. List 4 basic icons you can see on every Windows desktop background. 2. Using Microsoft Word, type a letter to your father telling him how grateful you are for paying your school fees. The assignment is to be submitted to training@educom.ng. It is good having you for today's class. Have a wonderful day.